TV. I'm Jamie Scotto-Kataya, and on behalf of my team here at JSA, welcome to the 37th issue of Telecom News and Trends, or TNT, your monthly industry wrap-up of the latest news and happenings right here in our telecom community. 37 issues! Thank you for listening and watching and reading. We appreciate that. We'd also like to thank this month's TNT sponsor, and that's NYI. They've been offering customized mission-critical solutions since 1996. Services include co-location, dedicated servers, cloud and managed services, disaster recovery, business continuity planning. So if you need any of those things, particularly in the New York area, visit nyi.net. We'd like to welcome NYI, vXchnge, 1547, and WireIE to our client roster. Thank you for trusting us with your marketing and public relations. And also, welcome to our two new JSAers, Brian Rohrer. He is our amazing new expert industry writer. And we also have Mike Shirk, the very talented new online and in-print designer, joining our design team. Okay, so let's go ahead and kick off the news. We are just a couple of weeks away now from Telecom Exchange West. That's happening in Denver, March 6th. That is at the Sports Authority Field at Mile High. You may know that field as the home of the Denver Broncos, who came in, well, second at the Super Bowl. So, yay, we're looking forward to making our home there as well. Denver is also the home of many hot telecom companies and data center operators like our platinum sponsor, CoreSite. So please join us for what we call the anti-trade show event. And Telecom Exchange West is where we streamline your networking, literally mapping out for you the co-location sites across the country and the available network operators within those sites. So essentially, you can do business knowing that you are or could be just one cross-connect away from this new business, which is quite cool. Also of note, we have opened up Deal Center. That's our meeting system. So as you register, you'll get immediate access into this online platform where you can log in, view other attendees, see where they're co-located or where they'd like to be co-located, and go ahead and plan one-on-one meetings that will be held on site March 6th. So if that doesn't intrigue you enough to join us, how about being in the same room as these C-levels and industry thought leaders? We've got C-levels from Level 3, Telex, ViaWest, Allied Fiber, GlobeNet, Hibernia Networks, TW Telecom, Fortress, Greenhouse Data, Lightower, Zayo, Peg Bandwidth. All these companies are participating in our CEO Roundtable, which is very exciting, all-star lineup. And they are hosted by our industry's top analysts and journalists. We've got Ambrose McNevin. He is DCD's DatacenterDynamics Focus Magazine editor-in-chief, and he joins us. We also have Rob Powell, the famous blogger of our space, of Telecom Ramblings, and Rosemary Cochran. She, of course, is CEO of the top analyst firm, Critical Systems Group. So, all-star lineup for you guys. Let's not forget, too, that we're going skiing the next day. So, March 6th, crazy day of networking. March 7th, networking and a little bit more casual on the slopes in the lodge at Breckenridge. So, if that interests you, go ahead and check us out at thetelecomexchange.com or just email us events@jamiescotto.com. All right, so now on to some of our headlines. We've got, ViaWest announcing the opening of its Phoenix data center. This is the latest from the leading co-location managed services and cloud provider. ViaWest is on a quest to expand to top markets in the U.S., and of course, Phoenix is a perfect match there. Other ViaWest news, we have LPL Financial choosing ViaWest for colo services at its Richardson, Texas data center. Also, ViaWest just announced a cloud offering, brand new, purpose-built for the heavily regulated healthcare and life services space. It's called Connected Health Cloud. And talking Denver Broncos, RCN Business announces It was selected by WBL Services to provide big data connectivity for the media center's communications and data transport in the New York tri-state area for that big game that was held just a couple weeks back. Cogent Communications chose our first and longest client, Hibernia Networks, to expand its network reach throughout Northern Ireland. So Cogent is now able to connect to Hibernia's cable landing station over in Dublin, as well as across the Titanic corridor there in Northern Ireland. Also in the news by Hibernia, Trans Telecom, or TTK, has chosen Hibernia's Ether Reach Global IX service to extend its network connectivity in Western Europe. Telehouse and Netcom Learning, Telehouse, Netcom Learning is the leader in IT and business training. The two companies are collaborating to offer bundled information technology solutions to organizations in the US and globally. And I love it when two clients get together and create news. Telehouse, of course, that global leader for data centers and managed IT services, announces that TW Telecom is expanding its reach into the Manhattan area by connecting TW's Ethernet network to Telehouse's Chelsea data center at 85 10th Avenue. And talking TW, the Manhattan office was just recognized as Company of the Month by the New York Real Estate Journal. DE-CIX is in the news. It's the world's largest internet exchange, and it has hit a whole new high. Its new mark reached 3 terabits per second of peak traffic. It's pretty amazing. And attention Northeastern US and Canadian customers, have new access to scalable high-performance Ethernet connectivity across the border thanks to a new partnership between FirstLight and Fiber Noir. Also in the news by FirstLight Fiber, that's the facilities-based telecom service provider in upstate and northern New England. FiberLight announced Gary Kramer joins them as the new CFO. Peak Colo is starting 2014 by raising $4 million in new funding. Congratulations, Peak. The cloud computing space, as we know, is quickly growing, and Peak is putting in the infrastructure and resources to meet that rising demand. Okay, so March 6th, you're joining us in Denver for Telecom Exchange West, but also make sure you get across the country. March 11th, head to New York City. DatacenterDynamics Converge to New York is gathering industry experts, thought leaders. Hey, we'll be there. And they will be discussing new key market trends report that was just released by the analysts over at DatacenterDynamics. And this is quite amazing. It's managing the evolution of a maturing data center, and that definitely speaks to a lot of the spaces available in our New York marketplace. So amazing new report coming out, hot topic, hot event where all the thought leaders and folks will be gathering. And speaking of this, we sat down with Ambrose McNevin, the DCD Focus Magazine editor-in-chief, and had a little JSA TV sneak peek interview, and Ambrose let us know what they're covering, the topics in the New York Converged event, as well as what they're covering in issue 33 of the DCD Focus Magazine. So go ahead and check that out. It's, by the way, the issue 33 is known as the Power Issue. That's all I'll tell. You have to watch the video and you have to check out the actual magazine. Also talking about power and powerful events, we have, I know, tough transition, just go with me, but we have Save the Date that we want you to know about. Circle your calendars for Metro Ethernet Forum's Global Ethernet Networking event, Gen 14. That's November 17th through the 20th at the Gaylord National in Washington, D.C. And we have so many other great videos to talk to you about, like our new JSA Connections video featuring our beloved Dean Perrine, as well as Steve Gleave, the SVP of Metaswitch, of marketing over at Metaswitch. His new project is called Telco Americana. It's something that's near and dear to my heart as he pays homage to rural telcos. So go ahead and check out his new project, Telco Americana. And if you're looking for some new job opportunities, well, there's no other place but TNT here. We've got a slew of clients who are growing and have new positions available. Go ahead and check out, okay, here's the list. Hibernia Networks, United Fiber and Data, Allied Fiber, FirstLight, Level 3, all these folks and more are companies that are hiring, and coincidentally, you can catch them at Telecom Exchange. So also you can connect with them on LinkedIn and Twitter, YouTube daily feeds and news. Also, keep reading right here at Telecom News and Trends, where we have 17,000 subscribers and readers. We appreciate your patronage, and also our blog, Telecom News Now, which gets over 51,000 hits a month. So thank you for listening to our news, and if you'd like to feature your news right here on our next issue, or even in JSA TV, go ahead and email us, pr@jamiescotto.com, and until then, happy networking. See you at Telecom Exchange.